Which Michael Jackson did you prefer, Black Michael or White Michael?
That's an insane question. I gotta say.
Have you ever wanted to know all of the knowledge in the universe?
Have you ever wanted to learn? I haven't.
Well, sucks for you, because today
We're
we're going to be
today.
reading some stories off of Today I Learned.
Woo!
It's this giant subreddit with a bunch of fun facts, some crazy things that you may have never learned until today. Some of these posts that we grabbed, me personally, I am familiar with, but a lot of these I am also not familiar with. So we're going to go down a little rabbit hole today, and you guys are going to learn something. Who knew that our videos could be educational?
Who knew? Not me.
It's probably not going to be too educational,
No,
but
we're definitely not going to be teachers today, but we're going to tell you guys things that we're learning too.
yeah, so come on. Come join us in the Daydream Arcade classroom.
Woo!
All right, so this first one I'm actually kind of familiar with. This was posted by user Cannibalism is Vegan. Today I learned that there's a roadside attraction in Plains, Georgia called the Jimmy Carter Peanut Statue. It depicts a large peanut with a big smile, molded after Carter's, and was built in 1976 to support his presidential election. Jimmy Carter himself hates it. Now, if we go onto the link here and take a look at this giant peanut statue. So I'm aware of this because I watched a show a long time ago called Fresh Off the Boat. It's
show.
about, yeah, I love that show. And they go on a road trip in one episode to go see the giant peanut. I don't think they show it.
This is my nightmare.
Yeah, it's you guys are going to see it right now. We'll throw it on up. It is literally a giant peanut with a giant smile mouth thing. It has teeth. And
The way there's like a little tiny fence around it.
and it's like bent in the front like it's tried to escape before.
Dude, like what happened?
These nuts are coming for you.
Yeah, I honestly had no idea that this existed, and I don't think that's not true. I think I'd stand next to it. Also, it looks like it has blood on it.
It does on the side. Oh no, that doesn't look like blood. It looks like moles or like warts.
On the front, it kind of looks like blood splatters.
Oh yeah, on the front, definitely.
Yeah.
But my God, imagine being eaten by that thing.
Dude, it looks like it's about to like look at me.
We need to go on a road trip at some point. We should go to.
Hey, it's right above me. It's in Georgia.
Yeah. This could be a trip that we could do. We'll go see the giant peanut.
Yeah, I'll stand next to it like, it's my friend.
It's the closest that you can ever get to an actual peanut.
So true.
All right. Well, now you guys know that.
All right, guys. Thanks for learning that. Okay, my little first Today I Learned post. Today I learned that many species of sharks can be rotated in order to subdue them, thanks to a defense mechanism known as tonic immobility.
Oh.
That's actually really cool.
I thought you were just supposed to punch them in the eye to make them immobile.
Nope. I've seen like, it's so funny. I've seen like videos of divers and stuff. If a shark is coming like at them and like being aggressive, they just like hold out their nose and then spin them. And the shark's like, oh, damn, you got me.
My one weakness. I'm upside down.
My one weakness. I'm upside down. I think that's really fucking cool. And I love the the top comment says, get rotated, idiot. I love that. Get fucked, sharks. That's actually really cool. Tonic immobility is often used by researchers when handling sharks to subdue them, whether in wild, captivity, or a laboratory. Subduing them minimizes their struggling and reduces the possibility of injury. When the shark is gently turned on their back, it's thought to disorientate them, causing them to enter the state. The shark's muscles relax and their breathing becomes deep and rhythmic. When released, the shark snaps out of his out of this state, literally falls asleep. Like, are you kidding?
It's just snoring.
It's just like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
All right, now you know that.
All right. This next one. So I knew that Michael Jackson had bought the rights to the Beatles songs, but this is even more crazy. Today I learned when Michael Jackson bought the ATV catalog in 1985, he not only acquired the rights to the Beatles songs, but also the rights to Elvis, Bruce Springsteen, Rolling Stones, Cher, and Little Richard songs, among many others from various artists.
Oh,
Michael,
wow.
Michael, you fucking selfish bastard.
You greedy fuck. Why are you owning all that, dude? What is ATV?
ATV.
ATV.
So the Sony ATV catalog.
Sony.
Sony
Yeah.
ATV.
Sony owns like fucking everything.
Michael Jackson obviously had a shit ton of money, and he was known for buying a lot of, weird, maybe not weird things, but a lot of things that would make
Obscure.
a lot of obscure things.
Yeah.
The rights to the Beatles songs was one thing, and I'm pretty sure Paul McCartney was incredibly pissed off about that.
Really? Damn.
I think so. I could be wrong, but I think Paul McCartney was really pissed.
Yeah, I think it's so weird how... Weird?
You just reverted to some weird childhood state.
I think it's so weird.
You're weird?
Wow. Anyway, I think it's so weird how interconnected the fucking music industry is. It's so crazy how one artist can write a song, it was their song originally, and then just kind of sell it or give it to another artist, and now it's their song. And I'm like, whoa. A lot of artists I listen to end up writing a whole bunch of really popular songs, and I'm like, damn, that's actually really crazy.
In 2012, a group led by Sony ATV and the Jackson Estate, among others, closed a $2.2 billion deal for the purchase of EMI Music Publishing, including 251 Beatles compositions, as well as songs by The Police, Justin Bieber, One Direction, and the Beach Boys.
Oh, not One Direction.
So I think they eventually purchased it back from his estate. Obviously, Michael Jackson really enjoyed his music. Not just his music, but just music in general. I think that when I was a kid, the only thing that I really knew Michael Jackson for was just his weird appearance. Because as a kid, that's what I thought it was. He's just a man that looked weird. And then,
my family loved his music, so I grew up
I
listening.
love Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I love Michael Jackson. Which Michael Jackson did you prefer, Black Michael or White Michael?
That's an insane question. I gotta say Black Michael. I think he really had something going there.
I think Michael Jackson's. I think the Black era was
Jesus.
top tier Michael. Although Smooth Criminal
You've been hit by a Shimona. Kind of killed that. All right. My next one. Today I learned of star jelly, a translucent jelly-like substance that has been found for centuries. Scientists have no idea what it is. According to folklore, it is deposited on the earth during meteor showers. And then, there's a little picture there. It definitely looks like jelly. It kind of looks like Vaseline.
Yeah, someone just took some Vaseline and went
You can't tell what this is.
Nope, you can't.
From Wikipedia, a very trusted source, star jelly, also known as astromyxin or astral jelly, or astromyxin, I'm going to say astromyxin, is a gelatinous substance sometimes found on grass and less commonly on the branches of trees. According to folklore, it is deposited on the earth during meteor showers. It is described as a translucent or grayish-white gelatin that tends to evaporate shortly after having fallen.
Oh shit, you got to get to it quick.
Yeah, explanations have
Kids! Quick! Get the star jelly!
Get it! Explanations have ranged from it being the remains of frogs, toads, or worms, to the byproducts of cyanobacteria, to being the fruiting bodies of jelly fungi or masses of amoeba called slime molds. Non-biological origins proposed for instances of star jelly have included byproducts from industrial production or waste management. Reports of the substance date back to the 14th century and have continued to the present. Guys, I think the aliens just came and it fell onto Earth.
There's different types of space star jelly. I wanted to say space goo.
I mean, it is. I want to see. Whoa.
You want to see pictures, picture book.
Picture.
Unfortunately, audio listeners are not going to be able to see it, but come on over to YouTube. You can see it.
Yeah, you can see the pictures. It's fun over here.
Okay, so this one really caught my attention, and for a minute, I'm like, there's no way. And then I looked it up. It's true. This was posted by user Lev Lafayette. Today I learned that the town of Boring, Oregon, established a relationship with the village of Dull, Scotland in 2012. The following year, they were joined with the Shire of Bland, New South Wales, Australia, to form the League of Extraordinary Communities.
Boring, dull, wild? And bland. That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
That is awesome.
In 2012, the town of Boring in Oregon, United States, voted to cement a relationship with the Perth and Kinross village of Dull in a pair for the ages.
A pair for the ages.
There's like a whole sign and everything. It's Bland Shire Council, League of Extraordinary Communities. Bland, far from dull and boring.
That's crazy.
It's like the greatest dads in the world came together and were like, how can we make this the greatest dad joke of all time?
How can we do this? Let's figure this out.
God. Bland was accepted into the alliance in 2013. Why do I feel like I'm talking about military shit here? Bland was accepted into the alliance in 2013, and the League of Extraordinary Communities was formed. Bland and Boring are both named after early residents of the area. William Bland and William Boring. Oh, no. They're both Williams.
Not William.
Sorry, Will.
William Bland, William Boring.
And Dull is believed to have got its name from the pitch word for field.
Oh.
God. Yeah. It looks like a fun photo op.
Fun photo op.
So we're going to have to go to Scotland, Oregon,
and Australia.
And Australia. We're going to have to
Let's
find
go.
these
We got to go on tour
Yep.
to figure out these cities.
Yep, we're going on tour. We're going to have some live Reddit readings and a Q&A, but we're really just going to do this.
We're really just trying to figure this out.
Yep.
Okay, my next one. Today I learned Ghana has 6 witch camps, housing about 1,000 women. The camps exist so that women accused of witchcraft can have a safe place to live without fear of being killed by their neighbors. That is so fucking cool.
Wait, so there's still places in the world where women live in fear of being killed by people for witchcraft?
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hold on. So this article is about one woman that lives at the camp, frail 82-year-old Samata Abdullahi. I probably butchered that. Has arrived at the village of Kukuo, one of Ghana's 6 witch camps, where women accused of witchcraft seek refuge from beating, torture, or lynching. The camps are said to have come into existence more than 100 years ago, when village chiefs decided to establish isolated safe areas for the women. They are run by Tindanas, leaders capable of cleansing an accused woman so that not only is the community protected from any witchcraft, but the woman herself is safe from vigilantes. Today, they are still run by local chiefs and accommodate up to 1,000 women in Spartan huts with no electricity or running water and roofs that leak.
Wow.
That's so wild.
I did not know that this was still a thing. Jeez. Wow. Really shows you how much I pay attention to the world.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to bet a lot of people also didn't know this, so.
Oh, wow. So one of Samata's younger sisters, 52-year-old Sophia, is also living at Kukuo. She first came here to join her own mother and grandmother, both of them banished from the community for the same reason. They are not witches, Sophia says. This is just hatred, jealousy, and a way to get rid of you. Like most members of the witch camps, including Samata, Sophia believes in the existence of witches, but feels many women have been unfairly accused. Eccentric behavior may also be interpreted as evidence of spirit possession. Damn. So a lot of these women aren't even, like, practicing anything. They just are different, and the people are like, whoa, witch?
Yeah.
That's really fucked up.
That is really fucked up.
All right.
This one was posted by user Cool420. Today I learned that from 2009 to 2019, out of 212 cruise ship overboard incidents, only 48 people were rescued.
Oh, that is literally terrifying. Like, I used to go on a lot of cruises when I was younger with my family.
I've only been on one.
I am so terrified of the ocean, and I cannot.
Oh yeah, me too. That's why we never finished Subnautica. That's why we have one video.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dude, the ocean is so scary. And
Yep.
Oh my God. And it's so easy to just die out there.
I saw a video yesterday, and it was this guy had jumped off of a pier into the ocean to grab his friend's fishing line. And as he's swimming back towards the stairs or whatever, his friend calmly like points behind him and is like, dude, you might want to get out. Like, try not to freak him out. And he goes underwater with his GoPro to like look, and like you see the shape of it. You can clearly tell that it's like a shark, but it gets closer to him. It's a fucking great white shark. And he hides behind a pillar, right?
Why wouldn't you get out?
because he needed to cut across a certain way to get to the stairs, and he like looked behind like the pier, like the giant thing that's holding the pier up, and he looks behind it, and you just see this shark just still, just like waiting for him. I don't know if that's what it was doing, but
no, sharks can't stay still. They'll die.
What?
I'm pretty sure they'll die if they're not moving.
It looked like he was staying. It looked like he was waiting for him. He may have just been slowly just like moving there, but maybe it was fake. I don't know. It was the internet. But my God, I hate the ocean.
Oh yeah, great white sharks will suffocate without moving forward, without forward motion or a strong current flowing towards their mouths.
So maybe it was fake.
Or maybe like it was just far away or something.
So
that's terrifying though.
Apparently,
just rotate them.
Cruise So I've only been on a cruise once, and I remember there was a story recently about somebody that jumped off of a cruise ship and they were never found.
Why would you do that? Do you think the fucking cruise ship is just gonna stop, be like, oh, sorry,
yeah,
we dropped you?
No, not at all.
They have no idea. Okay, my next one is pretty goofy. Today I learned celebrity chef Jamie Oliver named his children Poppy Honey Rosie, Daisy Boo Pamela, Petal Blossom Rainbow,
no,
Buddy Bear Maurice,
no,
and River Rocket Blue Dallas.
What? I thought, okay, so when you first read that first one, I thought that was just the names of the three, not that was their full names.
Full names.
I don't think he realized that kids typically grow up. Like, that's when I thought when Kanye named his kid
Northwest.
Yeah, I still think it's stupid. I think it's
Northy.
Really dumb. What's the worst one here? Probably Daisy Boo Pamela.
That one's pretty rough.
Buddy Bear Maurice.
Buddy Bear Maurice. Petal Blossom.
Actually, no, I take it back. It just gets worse as you go down.
River Rocket. Yeah.
River Rocket Blue Dallas. Like, that sounds like
that sounds like a roller coaster.
I was about to say River Rocket and Blue Dallas sound like a tag team name. Like, there's two wrestlers, River Rocket and Blue Dallas.
Blue Dallas.
They're cowboys. That's their gimmick.
He literally like went on Google and just searched words and then like the best ones.
Name generator.
Yeah, like default Wi-Fi passwords.
I'm gonna name the next place I live at. I'm just gonna change the Wi-Fi to River Rocket Blue Dallas.
River Rocket Blue Dallas. Like, what is that?
Good.
Okay. You can go now.
Today I learned that the invention of bicycles was fundamental to the early women's liberation movement. Bicycles promised freedom to women long accustomed to relying on men for transportation. It was also the reason corsets and long skirts fell out of fashion in the early 20th century. Yep. That's
fucking awesome.
Put the pedal to the metal to escape your man.
Fucking hell yeah, dude. Don't need no man. I'll bike where I need to go.
Exactly.
Fuck. Hell yeah, queen.
Bicycles took American consumers by storm in the 1890s. At the turn of the century, trains, automobiles, and streetcars were growing in use in urban areas, but people still largely depended on horses for transportation. Automobiles. Horses, and especially carriages, were very expensive, and women often had to depend on men to hitch up the horses for travel. While horses were cheap to maintain in rural areas, owning a horse in a city was expensive, with extra costs for housing in stables and the upkeep of the animals. Surrounded by inefficient and expensive forms of travel, bicycles arrived in cities with the promise of practicality and affordability. Bicycles were relatively inexpensive and provided men and women with individual transportation for business, sports, or recreation. Bicycles came to symbolize the quintessential new woman of the late 19th century. The Progressive Era was a time of great social and cultural change in the United States, and the new woman embodied this change. Images reflected many of the new opportunities and careers in education that were becoming available. The new woman was deemed to be young, college-educated, active in sports, interested in pursuing a career, and looking for a marriage based on equality.
Those damn bicyclists.
Having the ability to be fully self-reliant, often for the first time in their lives, would encourage women to be more courageous in other areas, such as demanding voting rights. It gives women a feeling of freedom and self-reliance. I stand and rejoice every time I see a woman ride by on a wheel. The picture of free...
On one wheel.
Untrammeled womanhood.
Yep.
It's just like they're just on one wheel. They're just like rolling
just
like
on
with
a
it.
unicycle. Like,
Not
here
even
I
a
go.
unicycle. They're just like folded onto a wheel and they're like rolling with it. Like even when it goes under, they're just rolling. They're not getting hurt or anything.
just
They're just
a
rolling
wheel.
on the wheel. That right there.
I love being a
is
woman.
The picture of a free woman on her wheel.
On her wheel.
Anyway, your turn.
Today I learned about fatal familial insomnia, an extremely rare brain disease that causes the victim to lose their ability of sleep permanently, resulting in death. Sometimes I feel like I have that, but then I fall asleep.
But
And I'm
you
like,
don't.
all right, I'm good.
But you don't.
No,
so
yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, I just said that I fall asleep. And I'm okay. Fatal insomnia is an extremely rare neurodegenerative prion disease that results in trouble sleeping as its hallmark symptom. The majority of cases are fatal familial insomnia, stemming from a mutation in the PRNP gene, which the remainder of cases occurring sporadically. The diseases
Not my PRNP gene.
not my PRNP gene.
I feel my PRNP gene seizing.
It's failing.
I can't sleep.
The disease has 4 stages, characterized by worsening insomnia, resulting in panic attacks, paranoia, and phobias. The stage lasts for about 4 months. 2, hallucinations and panic attacks become noticeable, continuing for about 5 months. 3, complete inability to sleep is followed by rapid loss of weight. This lasts for about 3 months. And
3
4,
months?
Yeah. Complete inability to sleep for 3 months? Holy shit.
I thought that you would die before that.
Guess not. 4, dementia, during which the person becomes unresponsive or mute over the course of 6 months, is the final stage of the disease, after which death follows. Clinically, FFI manifests with a disordered sleep-wake cycle, dysautonomia, motor disturbances, and neuropsychiatric disorders.
Those are big words for Elmo.
I know. I was like, oh, eh.
Wow.
That's really scary.
That is really scary.
That's
Are
really
you familiar with the Russian sleep experiment creepypasta?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I am.
Yeah. If any of
Gotta
you
start
are,
eating people.
don't watch it. Don't look at it at evening unless you want to be completely terrified.
Yeah. But if it makes you feel better, it's fake. So it's okay.
Yeah. I thought it was real for the longest
Me
fucking
too.
time.
No, me too. And then I found out, I was like, oh.
I'm an idiot.
I'm like, oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah, the human brain is very fragile, but also
Yeah.
incredibly complicated. I can't imagine being unable to sleep for months.
That sounds
Like
like
literally
a
no
fucking
sleep for
nightmare.
months. That's just a slow descent into madness.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I remember those times when I would do a 24-hour charity stream on Mixer back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Staying up for 24 hours is hard for me.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I stayed up for 24 hours was when I did one of those streams. And it fucked my sleep schedule up for a few days, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
with
no,
you.
me too. I
And
think the longest one I've
will-
ever done was like 12 or 13 hours.
Wow. I don't think I could ever do another 24-hour stream. I can't imagine this descent into just a spiraling madness.
That's so wild.
And then right here, my last one was posted by user A2Soup. Today I learned that when Ronald Reagan was shot in 1981, hospital staff cut away his clothing, finding a laminated card in his suit pocket. They discarded it into his shoe on the floor where it was left unattended. That card was the list of nuclear launch codes.
Wow.
Isn't that insane?
That's crazy.
That leads us to another trusted Wikipedia source on the topic of nuclear football. You tell me what you think nuclear football is. Tell me what it
football.
is, but wrong answer.
So they have a container of nuclear waste and they play football with it.
Yep.
Same rules, same everything. It's just with a container of nuclear stuff.
And if you end up, running the play, and you have to throw it to somebody, they better hope they don't drop it.
Let's fucking pray. If not, you're dead on impact.
Yep. And it's still full contact.
Yeah.
And it's tackle.
Yeah.
So if you get tackled,
You better hold on to it.
yeah, and you
Better not
tackle them,
fall
you
on
better you better hope that if you tackle them really hard that thing doesn't explode on the both of you
Yep. Hold it away from your body.
at all times, just like running with it like a child, but with like that's like pooping, and there's like no one going like no, that's not what it is.
Damn. Who'd have thought?
The nuclear football, also known as the atomic football, the presidential emergency satchel, the button, the black bag, the black box, the black man, or just...
I was like, whoa!
or just the football is a briefcase, the contents of which are to be used by the President of the United States to communicate and authorize a nuclear attack while away from fixed command centers, such as the White House Situation Room or the Presidential Emergency Operations Center, functioning as a mobile hub in the strategic defense system of the United States. The football is carried by a military aide when the president is traveling. Wow, so this thing is carried everywhere.
You never know when you need to launch a nuclear attack.
Yeah.
No, it could be in the middle of Olive Garden. You're like, oh, it's time.
Let me just finish this breadstick really quick.
Hold on. My last one is, today I learned a survey found that 56% of commercial pilots admitted to sleeping while flying, and 29% had woken up to find the other pilot asleep as well.
Oh! This is who's flying your planes, guys.
Nobody. More than half of pilots have fallen asleep while in charge of a plane. A survey by a pilots union suggests. Of the 56% who admitted sleeping, 29% told Balpa that they had woken up to find the other pilot asleep as well. The survey...
Balpa?
Balpa? I don't know what the fuck that is. The survey comes after it emerged that 2 pilots on an Airbus passenger plane were asleep at the same time, with the aircraft being flown on autopilot. Balpa is campaigning against changes to flight time regulations, which are to be voted on by the European Parliament. On Monday, new rules, which include allowing pilots to land an aircraft after being awake 22 hours, as well as being able to work 7 early starts in a row rather than the current 3, will be put to a vote.
Interesting.
That is wild. The top comment for this post is, "This is your captain sleeping." That's crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to be coming in an altitude of...
Hey guys, check on your pilots. Make sure if they're sleeping or not.
The stewardess is like asking you to go back to your seat. It's like, sir, we have the seat buckle sign. Like, you need to sit down. No, I need to check on the pilots.
I need to check on the pilots. Are they sleeping here? All right. Well, we hope you guys learned a lot today. I certainly did. How about you, Darryl?
I learned plenty. I think I'm capped out of all the knowledge that I can possibly gain today.
Yeah, me too. I can't learn anything else.
Well, this was a new subreddit that we decided to do. If you guys want more of these fun facts with our bantering in between, let us know. This was actually pretty fun.
Yes, this was fun.
You guys can get more of these spicy Reddit stories if you like them on a playlist that we have curated for you. You can find it at the end of the video, and you can also go onto the main channel in the playlist section and find it there. And the great thing about it is that it doesn't really follow a set thing. It's you can watch them in any order, and it's perfectly fine. And if you want to take this on the go, you can find the podcast and all of the other spicy Reddit stories on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Help us spread the joy of the Daydream Arcade all around the internet by following the podcast and just give it a rating. Rate it 5 stars. 4 stars if you want. But nothing lower than that.
We'll find
I'm watching you.
We know where you live.
Yes. Boring Oregon.
Boring Oregon.
There's somebody that actually said, hey, I'm actually from Boring, Oregon.
Boring,
well, guess what?
dull.
You're a YouTube comment. I don't believe you.
If you live in boring, dull, or bland, we got an eye on you. We got 4 eyes on you. If you want to follow me on social media, it's at Certicate on literally everything. If you want to follow the show, it's at the Daydream Arcade. Except on Twitter, it's just at Daydream Arcade.
And if you want to follow me, you can find me at the Dairy Boy on all social media platforms. And I think this is going to be the last recording for this week. I hope everybody has a fun eclipse. Hopefully the world doesn't end when it happens, and we'll see you guys here after the eclipse. I'm going up north with my girlfriend to see her family, and we're going to all hang out and possibly watch the end of the world together.
Woo! I'll be at work.
Sweet. Just as all things should be.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
We'll see you guys in the next Reddit video. Bye-bye.